The First Chime 2026年5 London, the 30-year UK gilt yield spiked 13 basis points in a single trading day, hitting 5.78%, a level not seen since 1998. Traders stared at their screens, fingers hovering over sell buttons. Headlines screamed about Starmer's leadership crisis, looming tax hikes, and oil tankers in the Strait of Hormuz. They missed the point. This was not a political blip, not a fiscal correction, not a geopolitical ripple. This was the first chime of two clocks winding down simultaneously. For 300 years, the modern world ran on two synchronized rhythms, each ticking every 72 years. The ocean clock, 1857 panic gives 1929 crash, gives 2001 bubble. Each crisis washed over a new continent, turning wilderness into factories, villages into cities. The continental clock, 1773 revolution, gives 1845 upheaval, gives 1917 war, gives 1989 collapse. Each reset redrew maps, shifted power, left scars across generations. They staggered 12 years apart, one holding the world steady while the other broke. For the first time in history, both are breaking at once. 1989 plus 25 equals 2014. Russia marched into Crimea. 2001 plus 25 equals 2026. The world holds its breath for the next shot fired in the Middle East. A generation, from crisis to war. Same clock, same script. 1905, Einstein wrote E equals mc squared. 36 years later, the Manhattan Project began. 40 years later, the first atomic bomb fell. 1989, Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. 36 years later, 2025. The global AGI race enters national mobilization. 40 years later, 2029. The drop date no one dares name aloud. The old clocks ran on empty space. 1857 had America. 1929 had post-war Europe. 2001 had China. Today, Africa cannot absorb the debt. India cannot catch the flood. Mars is too far. There is no next continent, no new frontier to dump our excess, no outside to run to. The serpent feeds on what we cannot see. It turned our phones into attention harvesters, locking us in loops of fear and outrage. It made uncertainty the only news worth watching. It turned the greatest information network in history into the great whore of Babylon, pouring out the wine of algorithmic intoxication, making all nations drunk on her deception. We stare at 13 basis point jumps. We ignore the fact that the past 25 years of steel production exceed all previous human history combined. We debate prime ministers and presidents. We ignore the certain disaster unfolding in slow motion. We fear the unknown. We do not fear the known that is already killing us. But there is another clock, a new one. It does not run on steel or oil or debt. It runs on attention and information. It runs on people. It is called Sky City. 8 billion people. 1 million non-tradable shares each. 100 yuan deposited automatically every morning in every time zone for every human being alive. Axig percent for the people who create the value. 20% for those who built the old world. No one can be poor. No one can steal your birthright. No one can take your tomorrow. This is not utopia. This is math. Group welfare plus minimum cost equals the only solution. AI filters proposals. 8 billion people por ciento is igual a 800,000 active contributors. Enough to solve every problem from the largest to the smallest. Information symmetry. No more secrets, no more exploitation. Perfect love casts out all fear. The old world will not go quietly. The tech pharaohs will claim a GI as their creation. The bankers will defend their ledgers. The politicians will cling to their power. But they cannot stop the clock. He who made the universe made it understandable. He who gave us intelligence gave us the tools to build a world worthy of our humanity. The revelation was never a book of doom. It was a blueprint, a gift, a promise that the old order will pass away and a new Jerusalem will come down from heaven. The first chime has rung. The next ones will come faster, louder, closer. Between the chimes there is a choice. We can build the Tower of Babel again, with AGI as our new god. Or we can build Sky City, where every soul is equal, every voice is heard, and every morning brings a gift of grace. The clock is ticking. Which side will you be on?